Hello, everyone. It is, what is the date today? It is the 18th of July, 2023, and it's 5 p.m. And you are a Plan Commission of the City of Wausau. Welcome, everyone. The first item on our agenda is to approve the minutes from the June 20th, 2023 meeting. I would entertain that motion. I have a motion by Bolkin and a second by Borneman. Any discussion? All right, all in favor can signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, that passes. Thank you. Item number 2, public hearing, approving the conditional use at 1408 Cherry Street to allow for a second detached garage in a single-family residential zoning district. Would like to take this one? Maybe like just a brief spiel. Looks like Bill.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
So in your packet here, we have a little brief staff report and area map of where the proposal is. We also have a pictometry view of the backyard. Currently, the house has a single stall detached garage. The picture here is showing a shed, but the shed has been removed. And the owners are looking to add a second detached garage, which requires a conditional use permit.
Okay. I guess with that, I will open the public hearing. If there's anybody here who would like to speak on this topic, feel free to approach the podium and let us know what you think. Yeah, absolutely. You just have to say your name and address and for the record and have at it. You technically get 3 minutes, but
I'm Lisa, and this is my property.
Oh,
Hi.
nice. Hello.
We did have a shed, and it was deteriorating pretty significantly, so we got rid of it. We do have a second car that we would like to house in a garage, and the way our property is currently laid out doesn't really allow for a 2-car.
Sure.
So that's why we're looking to add a second garage, single
Okay.
car.
All right. Thank you. Is there anybody else here who would like to comment? It's my second time. All right. And for a third time, if there's anybody here who would like to comment for this public hearing for 1408 Cherry Street to allow for a second detached garage. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing. Thank you very much. So now it's our turn to talk. We're on item number 3, discussion on approving the conditional use at 1408 Cherry Street to allow for a second detached garage in a single-family residential zoning district. Anyone have any discussion here? Yes, Mr. Borneman.
I just have a question. It appears that next to the existing garage, there's, is it a cement platform, like a patio, or?
I might need you to approach the mic just because we're recording this and people will wonder what you're saying. Thank you.
When we bought the property, there was like a deck area. There may be concrete under it. I'm unsure, but it is currently like about 4 inches tall, just a little deck patio thing.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious on that, and maybe a question for, I'm trying to think, what's the impervious surface requirement in 5? Is it 50%?
55.
55. So they might be close.
It'll be close, but they, currently that back is all gravel where they're going to
Okay.
put the garage, so it's already impervious.
Okay. Yeah, just so, for my own curiosity, if it were more than 55, do we cover it under a conditional use permit, or would they then need a variance to go over the 55?
Well, it's an existing condition, but in theory, if it was if they're under and then the proposal is to go over, they would have to get a variance.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions or comments?
Sure.
Brad
Just
is ready to say something.
Yeah, just a question. The gravel there now is, and it's showing on the plan, is the intent to pave that with something else or leave it gravel?
We would put concrete just under where the garage would be, leaving the rest of it gravel.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, so what happens next is at the next meeting, we'll vote on this. So if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out to the staff, me, whatever you need. So thank you. Alrighty. Item number 4, Discussion and possible action on approving the conditional use at 628 North 3rd Avenue to allow for outdoor commercial entertainment in an urban mixed-use district. This is for West Sider Diner and Lounge. Andy, hello.
Hi, and speaking of a second meeting on a conditional use, that's where
Here we
we
are.
are with this. So from the last meeting with the public hearing, we looked at the testimony given, and you'll notice we have the definition up there of substantial evidence, which is a kind of high bar to meet. But in your report, you have from our zoning code the various the boxes we have to check on a conditional use. So is it in harmony with the comprehensive plan? Is there an adverse impact, type of land use? Will it, be adequately served and not be a burden on facilities, utilities, et cetera? And does the public benefit outweigh any potential adverse impacts? So those are delineated by the column on the right side with a yes or a no. There was no testimony that hit that bar of a substantial evidence. And so a staff recommendation is the approval of this permit. And we've talked with Tyler, and he has said that there wouldn't be any music out there. So the committee can put a condition on that to limit the use to eating and drinking.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from this body?
Motion to approve limited use.
I have a motion by Borneman, and I have a second by, just kidding, Brueggemann and Borneman. So many Bs here. Okay, any further discussion here? Otherwise, are we ready? All right, so all of those in favor of approving the conditional use at 628 North 3rd Avenue to allow for an outdoor commercial entertainment in a mixed-use zoning district can signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that passes. Thank you very much. Look forward to some of those picnics. All right, item number 5 is discussion and possible action on approving the final plat for Stettin Acres. This is in the town of Stettin, on Stettin Drive. Is that you?
Yeah, I
It's
can
Brad.
take that one. Thank you. All right, so in the packet is the final plat for Stettin Acres. May look familiar because it's essentially the same as the preliminary plat that was approved at Plan Commission a couple months ago. I think it was in May. So it is a two-step process. This is the final plat. It is extraterritorial, meaning it's not in the city, but it's just outside the city. The plan is for it to remain in the town with private sewer and water, I guess at least until some point in the future where individuals might annex to the city, but I guess as for now, it's being developed in the town. And we have review of it. There's not too much to note here. The lots and roadways conform with our zoning code. And I guess that's really all that we're reviewing, so.
Okay. Any discussion or possibly a motion from this body? Questions?
Motion approved.
I have a motion by Brueggemann and a second by Watson. Any questions or comments? Clarification? Okay, all of those in favor of approving the final plat for Stettin Acres in the town of Stettin, 145-100 through 145-900 Stettin Drive can signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any opposition? All right, that passes. It looks like it goes to council next on August 8th. Okay, thank you. Next up is our next meeting date, which is August 15th, so I guess we'll see you here then. Last up is I would entertain a motion to adjourn. I have a motion to adjourn by Bulkin, a second by Borneman. All in favor can signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you very much. We are adjourned.